Last workout of the year.
No, I have to do outdoors today.
Oh yeah. Hey beautiful human, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Rose. You're watching my fitness struggle journey. I am here to let you know that I am doing the 75 hard challenge all over again. I just finished a second round, barely. When did I finish? Like December 26th-ish. And for the new year, we're starting off fresh and just doing 75 days. I have Dee and Jason joining me this time around. So we're hoping to make it through and rock the first 75 days of the new year. So I've already done my workout. For the first month, you won't see the workouts that I'm doing because I'm trying out a new gym, and one, we don't have time to record. Two, I can't record in there, so lo siento. But starting in February, I'll be back at F45 and I'll go back to recording my workouts. But in the meanwhile, this morning, because it's day one, I weighed in. Now, let me tell y'all, I finished challenge number 2 at 188. For 5 days, well, for 4 days, For 4 days, I ate everything and anything I wanted. I hopped on the scale this morning. Do you know the thing told me I was 197? So supposedly I gained 9 pounds in 4 days. But I know that is not an accurate number. That's just all the sodium and lack of vegetables. So I'm not too pressed on that number. However, for the purpose of this round of the challenge, we're going to officially say we're starting at 197 pounds. I did my measurements this morning. I'll either put them on the screen or in the description box somewhere. I did my measurements, and then I also did my progress picture. So we're off to a really good start. As far as my nutrition plan is concerned this time around, I am going to stick to macros. The macros worked the first time around, so I'm sticking to that. The second time around, I did calorie counting, and because I love carbs, most of my calories went to carbs. So I'm just gonna go back to what worked before, which was tracking macros for me. So I'm going to do moderate carbs Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays I'm going to do high carbs, simply because most Saturdays that's when the munchies hit. And then on Sundays, since it's on Sundays I'm going to do a low carb day. So I'll have those macros listed somewhere for you or as I go. And then that's really it. Everything else is the same. We have the 5 basic rules. Rule number 1, 2 workouts per day. One of them has to be outdoors. For my indoor workout for the first month, it's going to be at Legacy Fit. It's a 60-minute partner interval training, kick my behind. So that's a nice change. And then for my outdoor workout, we're going to try to hit up some hills at a park. I'm also going to do like a little jump rope challenge and just random things. But I definitely want to step it up this time around. Rule number 2 is to drink a gallon of water. I think I've mastered that, so I'm definitely going to aim for the gallon, which is the minimum requirement, and then maybe sneak another 4 cups in there. Already during my workouts, 60 minutes, I'm already chugging, what I drank like 5 cups for that 1 hour, so water's not going to be an issue. Rule number 3 is to take a selfie every single day. That's my least favorite rule, but we're gonna go ahead and follow that. I don't know if I'll be sharing them every video like I did the last time, only because I'm lazy when it comes to editing, if you haven't noticed the lack of videos on my channel. But I'll definitely share at least every 25 days just so we can compare where I started and where I'm going. I'm taking the progress pictures, but I haven't decided yet how the share will happen. Or maybe on a weekly basis I could check in. We shall see what happens. I don't know. And then rule number 4, follow a diet, which does not include alcohol. So I already mentioned what my diet is going to be. I'm doing a macro based. My calories, I believe, range from, according to my notes, from like 1,700 on a low carb day to 2,100 on a high carb day. Let me just walk over and I can tell you right now, because if I have to edit this in, it's probably not going to get in. I'm killing all my plants. Y'all, I picked up some plants and I'm so excited. Maybe I can show you one day. Okay, so here my macro breakdown. All I did was go on Google and I did calculate macros, and some random websites popped up. I forgot which one I used specifically, but I can put a link in the description box for you. But all of them gave me the same general calories and breakdown of my macros, and so it made sense. So the only thing that's going to change on a daily, well, not on a daily, the only thing that's going to change is the amount of carbs I'm taking in. But every day the goal will be 167 grams of protein, which if you follow my first challenge, I did 181, and that was a bit much. So 167 grams of protein, aiming for 69 fats. And then on a low carb day, which will be the Sundays, I'm gonna hit up 106 grams of carbs. On a medium carb day, we're doing 143 grams of carbs. So medium carb is probably gonna be Monday through Friday. I'm still like in a trial session of the Legacy gym. So once I do a full week, I can revise these numbers to match the amount of energy that I'll use. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know. But, and then on a high carb day, which is most likely a Saturday, or better yet, on conditioning days where I spend the most energy, I forgot what days these say they were, but on a high carb day, I'll be doing 214 grams of carbs, which, so 1700, about 1700 calories on a low carb day, 1800 calories on a medium carb day, and about 2100 calories on a high carb day. I can get with that. So that's what we are on that. So what else? I think I mentioned the selfie. And then, is that all? Selfie every day, follow a diet, drink a gallon of water. I think I mentioned that. Drink a gallon, take a selfie. Am I forgetting one? Hold on. Oh, see, like I have it here. I'm gonna change the background. This was from the last one. I'm gonna update the picture, but there you go. Read 10 pages of a book. 10 pages of a book. I've kept up the reading even in between. The only thing that changes between the challenges, honestly, is my diet. But yeah, those are the 6 goals. I have it here on my home screen. Don't read my messages. Hold on. Let's put this on Do Not Disturb real quick. So here we have, take a progress picture every day, read 10 pages, a clean diet, workout inside, workout outside, drink water. And I actually have a goal this time. I know I always say that I don't really have a weight goal that I'm going for, but I'm aiming for 175 pounds by my birthday, which is on March 16th. And let me see, I'm at 189 now. The first time around, I lost 20 pounds. The second time around, I lost 10 pounds. The average of that will be about 15 pounds, right? Which means I can safely, from here, get to like 182. That's what it would be safely if I'm going between the average of the last 2. Now, let me see something else. Hold on. I did this already, but somehow, according to my calculations here, if I'm doing a pound a week, that would be about 11 pounds. So that's like 186, 185. But the point is, I'm aiming to lose at least 10 pounds. I'm pretty sure I'll be towards the 15-pound mark, if not the 20, because like I say, I'm fine-tuning into my macros. And just so we're clear, and this is more of a message for me than it is for you, but just so we're clear, me meeting my macros and having a healthy day at minimum is hitting my protein. That's the most important thing, is hitting my protein. So a successful day will mean I hit that 167 grams of protein within 5 grams in either directions, well, whether it's 162 or 172. That's what it would mean for a successful day. Now, in following a clean diet, we're not supposed to have a cheat meal. So for me personally, a cheat meal is defined as anything that's deep fried, anything with heavy grease, so pizza, donuts, fried chicken wings, and pretty much most restaurant foods. So if I do go out to a restaurant, I am going to hold myself accountable to order a grilled or baked or broiled protein, and as far as carbs, it will be a whole carb like a potato, and of course veggies. If you're new here, please note that I do not waste the energy in counting my green carbs. All right, vegetables, I do not count those in my macros. So if I provide macros for a meal, just know that it does not include vegetables. I truly don't believe that you should be counting vegetables, and at some point I want to get to the point where I'm not counting my food either. So but that's where I'm at. I find that counting my macros helps me to lose weight. So find something that works for you, do it consistently, and you will see results. Simple as that. Don't do what I do what works for you. Again, I'll put the links in the description box for you. And that's it. Today I have a doctor's appointment, going to get these ojos checked out, and then I still need to get groceries for the challenge because yeah, I need to get groceries. But first, let's do breakfast. We'll go to the doctor's appointment, and then I say we'll like go to the doctor's appointment and then come back and eat. If there's any particular aspect of the challenge that you want to see, let me know. I don't always deliver on the videos. I'm just keeping it real. So if you subscribe, just know that these videos are going to come out when they come out. No promises on how many videos per week. My goal is to do just like I did the first time, which is a video per day, but that gets backed up. So no more talking. Bye. See you later. I don't know why I'm saying bye. See you later. All right. On to breakfast. So here's what breakfast is looking like. Remember, I don't have any groceries and we need to go grocery shopping. So this is what I had in my fridge. It's a chicken sausage, kale and, well, not kale, spinach and feta from Publix. Then we have some tomatoes, some onions. I'm gonna use 2 whole eggs and one of these low carb spinach wrap. Let me turn it around. Nothing's changed here, just a low carb spinach wrap. If you're on a keto diet or you're just low carb in general, these are the stats. It's 50 calories, 1.5 fat, and 15 grams of carbs, 11 fibers. So I think like people who are on keto do net carbs. So that's 4 carbs if you're not counting fiber, 5 proteins. So this whole meal for me is a little less than 300 calories. It has 16 grams of carbs and 16 grams of fat and 29 grams of protein. So off to a strong start. I'm going to season it with some Slap Your Mama seasoning. I'm going to use coconut oil and a non-stick pan to cook it in. It's basically when you scramble, put in the wrap. Okay, so here's breakfast. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rose, and I don't know how to make wraps properly, but this one I was just being lazy with. I could have done a better job, but this is breakfast, a wrap that's spilling out all over. All right, guys, so I came from my eye appointment, and I didn't get the best news. But I have my glasses on because I finally got my pupils dilated. And the lesson I learned today is, yes, get your pupils dilated. Whenever I typically go, I'm always too lazy or I forget to wear my glasses. So I tell them, no dilation, please. But today I went ready knowing that I would want my pupils dilated. And I did. And supposedly something is detaching back there. So now I had to go to a specialist. Anywho, on the brighter side, I was at Target. Well, I go to the eye doctor at Target. And I got a couple of things. Let me show you what I picked up. I picked up, here, this one's irrelevant. I needed a new scale. I don't know if I ever shared, but I bought a new scale like less than 6 months ago, for sure. And it stopped working on me, and I don't have time to order on Amazon because I need it today, whatever. So I picked up this scale right here by Taylor. It was $20. It does ounces and grams, which is all I need. I don't need all that extra milliliters, liters, or anything like that. So $20 for this. I almost ended up purchasing a protection plan for it until I remember what Dave Ramsey said. He's like, if you can afford to buy it when it breaks, don't bother getting insurance on it. And also too, I saw a TikTok, which I'm not gonna share, that told me how to take care of that. And then I bought this right here. It's a popcorn maker. I'm thinking it's oil-free. I love popcorn. If you didn't know this about me, it is by Dash, my favorite people who make mini products. I also love mini products. I think it's oil-free, if I'm not mistaken. It's it was $20 as well. Super cute color. This like aqua-ish color. Just two things in there. I'll show it to you in action at some point, but I want to say it's oil-free. Let me see. Okay, yep, it's oil-free popcorn, so that's awesome. I can make popcorn on the stove, but that requires oil. So oil-free popcorn making, check. And then the universe is on my side today, despite my bad news from my eye, because I put up to my house. Guess what was at my doorstep? I had to order this because my local 9 rounds didn't have it, but I had to make sure I ordered the right flavor. It's my protein powder, the 9 round protein powder in vanilla. This is my favorite one. I can't tell you how many 9 round locations I called. None of them had it in stock, so I was like, what the heck? So I ended up ordering it for like 45 bucks. I don't know if that includes shipping or not. So I'm actually gonna use this right now and make a protein smoothie because 1, I'm hungry, 2, I need protein, 3, I wanna get some carbs in it in the form of fruits, but also too because I haven't been eating any fruits in a while, so we're gonna have some fruits right now, okay? Yeah, so let me go ahead and make this smoothie. You already know what's in it. It's gonna be this protein powder, some almond milk, and some mixed berries. And then we'll go ahead and get groceries. Yes, yo. So I forgot my phone at home while I was at the doctor's office, but luckily I brought a book. This is the book we're reading, y'all. Think Like a Monk. Don't worry, I do plan on sharing little tidbits with you at the end of every day. So stay tuned for today's word. Okay, let's make this drink. This is what the scale looks like. Super cute. And I forgot one major thing. I forgot to check the battery on this. And look, these are the batteries it takes. I'm going to return this because I absolutely hate purchasing things with these batteries. So this is going back. Because I don't know how I missed this, but I completely forgot. So I'll go to Walmart later and pick up a scale. But this is so cute. I wish I had the proper batteries on there. Just in case you're wondering, this is the milk that I use. I add 1 cup of the almond milk. I also add 1 cup of this triple berry blend. I picked this up from my local BJ's. You can also find something similar at Publix, Walmart, Costco, just about anywhere. So instead of buying my fruits fresh, I just get this big old bag, pop it in the freezer. On a high carb day, I would throw in some banana, but today's a low carb day, so just berries. Just gonna put it in the blender and blend away. Here is what the finished product looks like. I'm gonna chug this down. It's about 220 calories. I'm gonna get some groceries to make some real meals today, so let's go and do that. So here's everything I purchased for this week. Let me take you through. We got some kale, some romaine lettuce, some soba noodles, the stir fry. I'm most likely not gonna eat the soba noodle itself. Some spinach, we got some carrots, broccoli, celery. I found a way to tolerate it, shiitake mushroom. And then over here we have some tomatoes, just a mix of colors, zucchini. Then we have 2 Fuji apples, 1 green apple, a pomegranate, some, what's it called? Grapefruit, banana. For starchy carbs, we have rice, some tortillas, then we have black beans. This right here is like a tomato sauce. Then we have some raw almonds for a quick snack. For my proteins, I have some chicken thighs. Well, this one's tenders. Some eggs, chicken thighs. We have 2 kinds of salmon. I have the organic salmon, I guess wild salmon, and the farm raised salmon. I prefer the farm raised, but the wild is better for you. So that's everything I picked up. Plus I have some other stuff in the fridge and freezer, so not too much. This was a total of I think $106 from Trader Joe's. I never go to just one grocery store, so of course I went to Publix. I picked up some squash because tomorrow is Haitian Independence Day and you gotta have some of that soup jumu. Got some cauliflower, pineapple, blackberries, watermelon, papaya, some Greek yogurt, and some proteins in the form of turkey patties, Publix chicken, and some turkey bacon. All of this will be done within the week. Now that I have groceries, I can make a proper meal. So for lunch, we're having some Japanese sweet potatoes roasted in the air fryer. I made my naked chicken tenders. It's basically some chicken tenders marinated in Greek yogurt and some seasoning. Throw that in the air fryer for like 15 to 20 minutes. Throw in some broccoli and boom, quick, easy, healthy, and delicious meal. So the next meal we're making is just a basic chicken stir fry. I got some chicken thighs here. I season it with some onion salt and some slap your mama. And I'm gonna go ahead when it's cooked, add some island soyaki in there. This is the vegetables that I'm using. It's the stir fry veggies I just bought from Trader Joe's. It has snow peas, broccoli, cabbage. I thought I had something else in there. And that's it. All I'm gonna do is spray some of the oil in the pan. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken and, you know, mix it until it's cooked. Then I'm gonna throw in the cabbage in batches and then finish it off with my island soyaki and some more onion salt if necessary. First thing first, I'm the realist. No, spray your pan with some oil. Add your chicken. When you add it, make sure you separate a little bit so they're not really touching very much. And just let it cook. You know it's cooked because it will no longer be pink. Once the bottom is cooked, you can kind of flip over the pieces and let those sides cook as well. When you think it's cooked, it's probably not. So I like to just take some kitchen shears, cut into them to make sure that they're cooked. And if they're not, I'll let it cook some more. I'll add some water and cover it, and that also encourages it to cook a little bit more. And because, you know, salmonella is a real thing. So once that's all cooked and ready to go, then I'll go ahead and throw my cabbage in. You definitely want to make sure the chicken is cooked before adding the cabbage. I add a little bit of water to help the cabbage to steam. And then just, you know, let that cook up, let it wilt a little bit. Once that's all wilted, I go ahead and mix everything together. Then I add all my spices as well as the island soyaki, and bada boom, bada bing, dinner is ready. Simple, easy, delicious. So here it is all plated up, about 5 grams of carbs per serving, 220 something calories, but super delicious, super quick and easy to make. This is definitely a go-to. If I was having carbs, I'd serve it up with a side of rice, and oh my gosh, that would be extra delicious on its own as well. But tonight, it's going to be without the carbs. Last thing I'm having tonight, I'm going to measure out some almonds, and that's going to round up everything I ate today. Hey guys, so day 1 is officially over, and I don't know if I told you this, but I am doing this round of 75 hard with Dee and Jason, my workout buddies from the gym. And so far, we're all off to a great start. We actually ended up at the park today for our outdoor workout, just a very hilly walk, and the weather was beautiful. It was a perfect and such a great workout. Not as intense as this morning, but definitely a good little cardio, light cardio type thing. And then hopefully in the month of January, we'll incorporate a jump rope challenge. I'll give you more details on that later on. But other than that, all my meals check. I did a good job today eating low carb. I barely noticed it simply because I'm coming from like a super high carby 5 days, so it's gonna take a while for my body to readjust. At least I'm hoping those pounds are not permanent pounds, they're temporary and we could get that fixed right away. I'll get to my, I guess, regular eating schedule at some point, but I did make today low carb. I'll probably do the same tomorrow, although I don't know, but we shall see. My goal will be, if ideally tomorrow will be the same and Sunday will be the same, and then Monday I could start alternating between the low, medium, and high carb that I want to do. So this first 3 days could be kind of like a cleansing type thing. But yeah, that was basically the day. It was a successful day. Everything checked out. I'm not gonna go through the list, but believe me, it was checked out. And this is the book that I'm reading. I think I may have mentioned it earlier, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And in this book, the main focus is to train your mind for peace and purpose every single day. So the first 10 pages or so were just about his experience and how he got into this monk life, I'm gonna call it, and what he hopes to achieve in the book. So three main purposes is gonna be to help us to think, of course, you know, think in your own, but I guess like think effectively. So to do that, we're gonna learn to let go, we're gonna learn to grow, and we'll also learn to give. And then something very important that he mentioned, he was talking about his encounter with like a 10-year-old kid who was training to be a monk. And the kid told him, like, I don't want to go into all the details, but basically the only thing we have from the time when we're born to the time when we die is our breath, breathing, right? So if you could learn to control your breathing, then you can basically learn to control the things that are around you. Goes into some research they did, and they looked into the brain of a monk and how he can easily switch from meditation to not meditating like a snap second. It doesn't take him any time to get into it. So the goal is, you know, control your breathing, and then you can control your circumstances, those that are within your control, of course. So in other words, you won't be so quick to anger, really. And yeah, I think that's about it. You won't be so quick to react, is what I should say. You won't be so quick to react to situations. You'll have time to take a couple deep breaths and think through it. So I'm really looking forward to the book, and that's where we are. My motto for 2021 is kill excuses with execution, and I stole that directly from Dee. She told me that like 2 days ago, and I haven't left her alone with it. Anytime an excuse comes up, whether it's on my end or her end, I just remind her, kill your excuses with execution. So find something that works for you. Think about your goals. What are you willing to do to achieve them? Within legal, within normal, of course. But don't cheat yourself by making excuses for yourself. It's so easy to make excuses, but at the same time, you can easily flip the switch and execute those goals instead. So dig through, find a way to push through. You'll find that once you get momentum, you can basically keep it going. I like to do the 75-day hard, then take a couple of days off and treat myself, and then get right back on it. And then I'm learning as I go. I am enjoying those 5 days off and just all out eating a little less each time around. So I'm pretty sure at some point I won't need it at all. And my goal eventually is to live every day 75 hard, which is actually kind of hard not to do. I read the 75 hard book, and I fine-tuned the details of the program a little bit more, got Andy's perspective, Andy Priscilla, the creator of the program, and it has kind of tweaked the way I'm going to approach this. I can give you more details later, assuming I remember, but it's definitely important that you pursue your goals. Whatever you want to do, the only person holding you back from it is you. So stop making excuses and get things done. That's it. Hopefully you made some good choices today. If you didn't, you can start. As soon as you're done with this video, at the next meal, you can make it happen. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow because we're going to try to record these daily videos. How soon you get them, I don't know, but just know that they're going out there for me to look back on, for me to reflect on, and hopefully to inspire you. So, good night. Make some good choices.